Welcome to JLearn. Today we are going to start the Trilogy series for making our NET preparation, UGC NET preparation a little more simpler. Okay, so in this series we will be discussing the trilogy works by famous authors, the famous trilogy series that is frequently asked in UGC NET examinations. Okay, so let's without much time we'll get into it. So the first question here is the only ancient Greek trilogy to have survived. Okay, so it is about a Greek trilogy, and it is said to have said to be the only Greek trilogy that have survived. Okay, so the options are option A, Agamemnon, Antigone, and Eumenides. B, Agamemnon, the libation bearers, Chophoroi. Option C, Agamemnon, the libation bearers, the Eumenides. And option D, Agamemnon, Proteus, the libation bearers. Okay, so from these options, when we do a primary analysis, we always try to see which is the repeated name of the work that comes in all options, right? So similarly, Agamemnon is in all of these all of these works, right? All of these options. Agamemnon. So obviously, Agamemnon is going to be one of the works in this trilogy, and this is the Greek trilogy that have this is the only Greek trilogy that have survived, right? And then the second option could be the libation bearers. Second option could be the libation bearers, and we just have to find the third option. We just have to find the third option. You can't just be sure of the third option, right? So if you have some answer in your mind, if you know this answer, just try to answer it. So I'm going to show you the answer. The answer is option C, Agamemnon, the libation bearers, and the Eumenides. Agamemnon, the libation bearers, and the Eumenides. So whose works are these? Aeschylus. Okay, this is a trilogy written by Aeschylus. Okay, Agamemnon by Aeschylus. This is a very famous work, and the other two works, it comes as a series to it. Okay, so this is the trilogy by Aeschylus, and this is the only ancient Greek trilogy to have survived. Now we go on to the second option. The second question, okay, which among the following is the Theban trilogy? So the question is to find out which among the following works comes in the Theban trilogy. Theban trilogy. Okay, so option A, Oedipus Rex, Oedipus at Colonus, Antigone. Option B, Oedipus Rex, Jocasta, Antigone. Option C, Euripides, Oedipus Rex, Antigone. Option D, Oedipus Rex, Oedipus at Colonus, and Jocasta. These are the answers which have been provided. So this is about Oedipus the king, right? It is these works are about the Oedipus king. Okay, so and this comes in a trilogy which is known as the Theban trilogy. We just have to find out which are the correct names for the works. Okay, so if you have something in mind and if you know the answer, if you have studied these works, you can answer right now. So now we'll see what the answer is. It is option A, Oedipus Rex, Oedipus at Colonus, and Antigone. Oedipus Rex, Oedipus at Colonus, Antigone. So who has written all these works? Who is the author of all these works? Sophocles. Right, Sophocles. These are the famous tragedies by Sophocles, right? Oedipus Rex, Oedipus at Colonus, and Antigone. Okay, make sure that you know all about the plot of these works, because it's frequently asked in exams. Okay, Oedipus Rex, Oedipus at Colonus, and Antigone. Okay, so this is the Theban trilogy written by Sophocles. Theban trilogy written by Sophocles. Now, the third question. First trilogy by Benjamin Disraeli. So, the question is on Benjamin Disraeli and the first trilogy that he has written. Option A, Endymion. Option A, Endymion, Contrary Flamen, and Tancred. Option B, Vivian Grey, Sybil, Alroy. Option C, Tancred, Contrary Fleming, Coningsby. Option D, Vivian Grey, Contrary Fleming, and Alroy. Okay, so we look into the answer. The answer is option D, Vivian Gray, Contradini Fleming and Alroy. Vivian Gray, Contradini Fleming and Alroy. Okay, so this is the option. Okay, so this trilogy by Benjamin Disraeli, it does not have a particular name. Okay, so the other trilogy that we just discussed right now, it has a name, right? Theban trilogy. It has the name Theban trilogy. So just like that, it does not have a specific name for the trilogy itself. Okay, it's just known as the first trilogy by Benjamin Disraeli. Okay, and the first trilogy, the works that appear are Vivian Gray, Contradini Fleming and Alroy. Okay, now we go on to the fourth question. Okay, Benjamin Disraeli wrote a second trilogy with Coningsby, Dash and Tancred. Coningsby, Dash and Tancred. Okay, so now we are going on to the second trilogy written by Benjamin Disraeli. Second trilogy written by Benjamin Disraeli. So they have not asked us to identify all the works in the second trilogy. Is it like that? No, right? They have just given the names of the first and third works that comes in the trilogy. We just have to identify which is the second work. Okay, we just have to identify the name of the second work. Right. So the options are Henrietta Temple. Option A, Henrietta Temple. Option B, Endymion. Option C, Sybil, the Two Nations. Option D, Cranford. Okay, these are the options. We just have to find out which is the second name of the work in the second trilogy. Okay, so I hope you have some answer in your mind. So we'll just check if it's correct. So the option is, answer is option C, Sybil, the Two Nations. Sybil, the Two Nations is the answer. Okay, so it is Coningsby, Sybil, the Two Nations and Tancred. Coningsby, Sybil, the Two Nations and Tancred. Okay, so this is the second trilogy written by Benjamin Disraeli, and in the second trilogy also it does not have a particular name to it. It is just known as the second trilogy, just like Benjamin Disraeli has a first trilogy. Okay, now we'll go to the fifth question. The semi-autobiographical Clayhanger series by Arnold Bennett. The semi-autobiographical Clayhanger series by Arnold Bennett. That is the question. We have to identify the Clayhanger series, which is semi-autobiographical in nature, written by Arnold Bennett. We have to identify all the three works that comes in the Clayhanger series. So the options are, option A, the roll call, These Twain, Clayhanger. Option B, Clayhanger, These Twain, Hilda Lesbase. Option C, the card, Hilda Lesbase, Imperial Palace. And option D, the card, Mr. Prohack, Imperial Palace. Okay, so these are the options that they have given. We have to identify all three of the works that come in Clayhanger series. So I hope you have something in mind, or obviously you might have been familiar with this series already. So we'll just look which answer that is. So the option B is the right answer, and in option B, the answers, the works names are Clayhanger, These Twain and Hilda Lesbase. Clayhanger, These Twain and Hilda Lesbase. So these are the works that come in the Clayhanger series. See, so this one has a particular name, right? Clayhanger series. It's not just called the trilogy written by Arnold Bennett, right? It's not. So this is the particular name that is attributed to this trilogy. So some trilogies have a particular name, some don't have it. So just keep that in mind. It is not necessary that all trilogies should have a particular name. Okay, so the semi-autobiographical Clayhanger series by Arnold Bennett, the answer is option B, Clayhanger, These Twain and Hilda Lesbase. Okay, we'll just try to try to answer these once again. Just for memorizing, just learn it now in itself, so that you don't have to struggle with it later. Okay, so the only ancient Greek trilogy to have survived is which of the following? Option C, Agamemnon, the Libation Bearers and Eumenides. Agamemnon, the Libation Bearers and Eumenides. And then we have a second question, which among the following is the Theban trilogy? Which among the following is the Theban trilogy? That is option A. Oedipus Rex, Oedipus et Colonus, Antigone. Oedipus Rex, Oedipus et Colonus, and Antigone. Now we go to the third question. First trilogy by Benjamin Disraeli. Third question. The first trilogy by Benjamin Disraeli. So the option is answer is option D. Vivian Grey, Conrad Fleming, and Alroy. Vivian Grey, Conrad Fleming, and Alroy. Now, the fourth question is, Benjamin Disraeli wrote a second trilogy, okay? And the names of the first and last works are given, Coningsby, Dash, and Tancred. Okay, so what is the second work? So, the second work is Sybil, the Two Nations. Sybil, the Two Nations. So, the trilogy comes like Coningsby, Sybil, the Two Nations, and Tancred. So, this is the second trilogy that is written by Benjamin Disraeli. Now, we go on to the fifth question, the semi-autobiographical Clayhanger series by Arnold Bennett. Semi-autobiographical Clayhanger series by Arnold Bennett. Okay, so that is option B, Clayhanger, these Twain, and Hilda Lesways. Clayhanger, these Twain, and Hilda Lesways. Okay, so these are the 5 trilogy questions that have been discussed in this video. So in the next series, we'll be coming with more of these trilogy questions so that you don't have to struggle with memorizing all the names of the works that come in these trilogies. Okay. So in another class, we'll come up with yet another video. So take care, stay healthy. Thank you.